It's no secret that I'm a huge nerd. It may not look like it, big black dude with a bunch of tattoos, you think I was at the party with a Switch in my pocket. But all along, inside my chest beats the heart of a weeb. I love anime, and I'll never stop loving anime. My favorite anime genres are comedy and horror, with a sprinkle of action in there sometimes, but I grew up watching comedy and horror anime. My very first anime that I ever seen was called Wicked City on a disc that I found in my granddad's closet way in the back. But we ain't here to talk about Wicked City. We here to talk about the best comedy animes out there. And if this video does well enough, I'll cover the horror genres. So let's hop into it. One of the funniest comedy animes out there is called Gintama, where the main characters are Gintoki, Shinpachi, and Kagura. And the main premise behind Gintama is to show Gintoki and his two friends just doing odd jobs here and there to make ends meet. But it's so funny how they do it. Like one minute they'll be helping out the Shinsengumi, and then the next minute they'll be snowboarding down a hill and their snowboarder is an actual person with the yeeks out. This is one of the reasons why Gintama is a goated comedy anime, because it doesn't take itself too serious and they know how to have fun with it. All of the small Easter eggs here and there, basically shouting out Luffy and Yamcha and giving its flowers to Naruto, is just all a fun, good time watching it. And if you haven't seen it, then I suggest you go watch it. So for this case, I'll be rating Gintama at an A. Let's move on to the next one. Prison School is one of the best comedy animes I have ever seen, and don't try to debate me on it. I'll fight you. I kid, I joke. The reason that these desperate degenerates are even in this situation to begin with is because they tried to sneak into the girls' locker room to get a sneak peek. Tried to get that early access DLC content. And not only do they try to sneak a peek at the women, they be getting freaky themselves, having their own underground ditty parties. BYOB type shit. Bring your own baby oil.
Bounce my ass when I get drunk and bounce it to get sober. And you know I'm bouncing ass when all the homies coming over.
But in all seriousness, Prison School is a lit anime. It is funny AF, and I would recommend it to anyone that just wants to sit back and just have a good laugh without having to always pay attention to the story or the lore behind something or someone. Because here's the entire story wrapped up in a few seconds. A group of 5 boys enroll in an all-women's school for the very first time. The boys get caught peeping on them. The boys get sent to prison school, where they're tasked to do grueling grunt work and be tortured by baddies, all while trying to hatch escape plans. And boom, that's Prison School wrapped up in a couple seconds. Now, I think I will place this at S. The Great Teacher Onizuka is an anime classic, and you can't call yourself an anime fan if you haven't seen it before. Literally, in season 1, episode 1, we see what kind of man Onizuka really is. And if you think he was just taking a quick second to ponder about something, absolutely not. He was taking a gander at those pantaloons. So in the first 5 minutes of the first episode, we already know that Onizuka is a pervert. Register this man, put him on a list now. The main reason for Onizuka becoming a teacher in the first place is so that he can finagle the teenagers. But pervertedness aside, you can't lie, this anime is hilarious.
We teach this loser a lesson.
Or he can give us his wallet and we'll forget the whole thing. Otherwise, we'll hand you over to the police right after we kick your butt.
Now, here's the question. Who's gonna get his butt kicked? Me? A loser with a 2nd-degree black belt? With a pathetic pair who are unfortunately trying to swindle money out of me? How about it? Care to take a guess?
But Onizuka has a conscience, a sense of morality, one might say. He's not just going to take advantage of teenage girls. But their mothers, on the other hand, fair game. Onizuka is clearly a high-level delinquent that must be stopped. But here's another thing that I thought was cool. Steve Blum, the English dub voice actor for Onizuka, is the same voice actor for the Toonami robot. If you've ever seen Toonami before, I just had to throw that out there. But trust me when I say GTO is an amazing watch and I fully 10 out of 10 recommend this to you. So if you can take some time out of your day to watch it, I suggest you should. Let's go ahead and scoot you up here at S tier, buddy. There are a plethora of comedy animes to watch, like Konosuba, Space Dandy, Psyche K, and Sakamoto. There are hundreds and hundreds of comedy animes out there, and there is one for everybody. So with that being said, that brings this video to an end, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.